open your eyes, man. You'll feel a lot better.
As of right now, we are in war.
Yo, welcome to Just Mic Up, the new era of Battle Rap Media. This your boy Hollywood, and I'm with my host.
This Rokku. Let's do this, Hollywood.
Yo, what's good, Rokku? We got our first guest, very special guest. Part of the Goonies, we got our boy Ryda. Ryda, what's good, man?
What's good? What's good?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm cooling, man, in New York, man. Just living life, man.
Oh, okay. Getting ready for Born Legacy tomorrow. Checking it out.
Yeah. I'll be there in attendance.
Okay. So, we got a couple questions for you, man. We're gonna learn more about Ryda, all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so first question we just want to know is, how did you get into battle rap? How long you been doing it? What was kind of the thing that inspired you into starting battle rap?
I started out as a fan of it first, just watching. I mean, I always battle. I was battling in like high school and everything, but never thought about, actually being on Smack or whatnot. So I think it was, who was it? Probably like JC and Chilla, or one of the old joints like Mook and J Mills or something that made me be like, you know what, man, I could hop out there and do it. Or it might have been like one of Young Ill joints. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly what battle it was, but it was one of them high profile battles. And it was just like, you know what, fuck it. I was talking all this shit. Then one day my niggas was just like, you talk all this shit and just do it. And I set up one battle, and then here I am today.
You go that far back? You go back to the J Mills and Mook days on Smack
Yeah,
DVD?
man, I go back that far, man. Like I've been a fan of this shit. I'm not just like a new fan, you know what I'm saying? I've been a fan since the beginning.
Okay. What? Wait, I got a quick question. What do you think it was tougher back then or now to make it?
Um, I think it was easier to make it back then, because you got people with it's a catch 22. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, like all you had to do was rap on the DVDs, and then you be kind of considered a legend in this era because you rap back then. But can those guys compete with the guys that are on now? And you can't really answer that question because none of them have came back to really, to show that, other than Lux. You know what I'm saying? When we battle Calico, whatever, he proved he could still do his thing. But like, you don't see Mook coming back and battling certain people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see J Mills ain't coming back. Like certain people from that era, you know what I'm saying, is not coming back to battle. So you can't really say what's what. From the beginning, like people don't understand that what they did in the beginning was probably like a proving ground process, just like we did. It wasn't no big stages yet. So they went through that process until the big stage became that. You know what I'm saying? So we going through the process just like they did, but they try to downplay it in a certain sense because it's called the PGs now.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that, man. Okay, I watched your double impact battle, and
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel that you guys perform versus Team Homie, Slave and Moneybags?
I think we won clearly. Like it's no debate about if we won or not. You know what I'm
3-0,
saying?
2-1?
30. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What round you gonna say they won? Like, you know what I'm saying? The niggas tried to call me pussy for 3 rounds. That shit got old. They tried to go on Jack Mother for a whole round. The shit got old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just certain shit that they was doing that just started, you know what I'm saying, working against them. And then like how we was doing it with us three, it was playing. How they did they shit, I don't know what they was doing. It kind of like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you see it, like the structure was there, everything was there with what we was doing. I don't know what they was doing.
Okay, I got a question about that. All right, going into the structure of the battle, it was a couple of interviews Swave did when you kind of made it seem like he didn't know how
That's
the
a fact.
battle was gonna go about. Like he kind of made it seem like he didn't know Twerk was gonna perform or he wasn't gonna be in the battle. So he kind of tried to make the surprise role. How
So
do you feel
how
about that?
how how would you not know if everybody was, agreeing upon it? You know what I'm saying, on both sides, or whatnot. How would we know, you know what I'm saying, if somebody's jumping in or y'all know that somebody jumping in on our side? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's say for instance, in one of them rounds, like, yo, Rome, if they throw you in the air, how would you know that? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's coming back and talking to you about certain things, so you know certain information. Just like we knew certain information. You understand what I'm saying? That shit ain't come to no real surprise, man. It's just some things that niggas say it sometimes, I guess.
Do you feel it's just because y'all coordinated y'all three-man weave together a lot better than theirs that's why they came up with that angle?
I don't think that they knew it was gonna be like that. That's what it was. So the fact that it was like that was like, oh shit, these niggas, like, it's something new. Like you've never seen anybody do that before.
That's a fact.
So it's something new. We executed it very well, even though it was kind of new. It kind of threw people off. You know, that's what happened with it.
Okay. Going back to something else you said, you were saying they was doing the whole you know, you a punk, you a pussy angle. What do you feel about that kind of statement? What made you think they did that, and how do you feel about the stigma that, you know, you more the shy guy out of the Goonies, that, you know, you may not be as aggressive as Jack and Twerk, that, you know, that may go against you? How do you feel about that perception that some fans may give?
Yeah, like I don't think like it takes away from anything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I can't be nobody but me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like what they was trying to do really didn't work, because the whole time like they trying to punk me, they jumping, they doing all of this extra shit, but I'm not moving, I'm not flinching, I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it don't phase me like that. You feel what I'm saying? So with all of that said, like even when I bump Swave, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how can you say it? How can you say it? You know what I'm saying? What's good, my nigga? Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
about to
You know there's a stigma out there amongst fans that if it's not on URL, it don't count. Do you agree with that?
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? What was you saying? I could hear you.
I say a lot of fans out there say if it's not on URL, it don't count. Do you agree with that? If
To
it's
to
not on
to
URL, don't count.
to it do. Every battle counts, but to the masses, as far as production, as far as like getting the stock reads and all that type of shit, I see what they saying, because that's how they promote it. You feel me?
Yeah, the URL stage. All right, what's
Yeah.
the difference? Cause you battled on We Go Hard, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between battling on URL versus other leagues?
Tougher crowds. You gotta bring more moments. You gotta do a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared for hecklers and all type of different shit with the URL, man. Like We Go Hard, they fuck with you. They want you to get through your bars and all of that type of shit.
And the difference between, because you've been on Urban Plaza now, the small stage and the big stage, is there a big difference there?
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but it's a learning process. Like, you learn everything ain't a bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be a bar to hit. You know what I'm saying? It's more about characteristics and all of that type of shit once you're on the big stage. You feel me?
Do you do you do you think one is tougher than the other, or are they just different?
Nah, you just gotta learn to adapt. That's all. Once you learn to adapt to that shit easy. It's like riding a bike, man. So I know what I gotta do now. My haymaker still land. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just add more character. And I'm one of the type of people that don't fuck with people. The red right over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people know I just don't fuck with a lot of people. So it's just like it'll add the shy thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta open up more. That's what I gotta do. I gotta open up to the people more and show more of me. You feel me?
Going into
Yeah.
that, I'm glad you brought that up. Personalities, you know, you being in the Goonies, being around Twerk, being around Jack, who are more outgoing personalities. How do you feel about the stigma that, you know, that where's Jack, or Jack is sometimes being in the background? How do you feel about that? What do
What you
you?
say? I could hear you.
I said what you saying, like with the personalities, being around JakkBoy and being around Twerk. How do you feel about the stigma about you being in the background, or you being more the
I
quiet
don't
one?
mind it. I'm the, like I said, like they say, like I'm the silent killer. Like I'm the nigga that's just gonna be there when the shit ready to pop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, all right, I hear you talk, but I understand. I understand. Like they was telling me, they was like, yo, you gotta do the interviews. Like you gotta do certain shit. Like I don't fuck with cameras. I don't like. There's a lot of shit I don't fuck with, but I gotta start doing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like now you about to. Oh shit. Now it's time for me to really start stepping out there, just being like fuck it and giving y'all who Ryda really is.
All right. How do you think your style matches up with the other top punchers in the game? Like they put you up there with like Nitty, Big K, and Av. Who do you think is the top punchers in the game? Like top 3 right now, and do you think you one of them?
I think I'm one of them, definitely. But you know, you gotta put Nitty up there. You gotta put like Av up there. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas that's just known for the haymakers, like you know what I'm saying, like Big K. But we all punches. We all just punch in a different way. I just set mine up, and a lot of people think it's 4 bars, but really I do mine in 2. It's just that it's 2, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
another 2, or it's either you might get 1 bar, then another punch, and another punch, and another punch, like all back to back. Like I waste no time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's just what I do. So it's just like you got no choice but to call me one of them top punches because it's coming so rapid, and it's just like a lot of people try to downplay it because I'm so new. Everybody that you named has been in the game for a minute. Big K, Av, Rum Nitty, they've been battling for a long time, so they got a little more clout. Me, I just come in, I just had my like 9th, 10th battle. They're not trying to give me that yet. You know what I'm saying? They use the whole thing of, oh, who has he battled? Who is this and that? That doesn't have anything to do with punches. Who you battle has to do with your stock and what you can stand in front of. But the way that you craft your material and your punches has nothing to do with that.
All right. How do you feel about your class? Like they put you, Twerk, Glue Easy, Snake Eyes, Jack, Trez. I think some people put Reaper and Geechee in the class as well. How do you feel about your class as a whole? Do you think it's one of the best
It's a
classes
strong
ever?
class. I think so because nobody sounds like anybody. Everybody has a different style. Everybody has a different direction, and it's nothing you can really do. You can match up us with a lot of people. It's a lot of matchups that can come from our class. A lot of other classes or whatever you can't really match up with it, or either they class was short. Like what happened to chess and like chess and prep in them class? Like a lot of them people is gone.
That's a fact.
Everybody from our class
Holly-
is still here.
Hollywood, you got a question?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna go back into that the style question. I was gonna piggyback off of something you said when you was talking about the punches, and y'all, although y'all all being punches, y'all have different styles. How would you
Mm.
describe your style?
Uh, that's a good question. Structure. Structure. I'm very careful with what I say and how I say it and how short the bar is or how long the bar is. I'm very strategic about what I say and how I say it. That's why my shit lands. Like a lot of people, if they said my bars and shit, it probably wouldn't land. But it's about how you say the shit.
Okay. Do you think? I'll go into your preparation because I heard JakkBoy say, or actually a couple of your Goonies brethren say that they come to like the pen or writing that you know they are really like they appreciate how good you are at writing. So what would you look?
Uh,
How do you prepare? Like how's your preparation?
it'll just kind of me, man. Like I don't just sit there and just be like, yo, I gotta write all the day, all this type of shit. But I study my opponents. You know, when you study your opponent, you find weaknesses and everything. You can find old bars that you can revamp and flip on them and do all this. Like it's like with me, it's like chess. Depends on how well I prepare. Like if I really really prepare for a person, I watch every battle you have. I see what your mistakes are. I see how you rap, what you do here, how do you act when you get hit with certain bars? How do you act if a person's talking to you around, or if you get bumped, or a lot of stuff goes into it. You know, it's more than just what can I say to you. It's about what can I do to you in that ring to make you feel like you lost. But I gotta wrap this up though, so I got like one more question.
All right, Hollywood, you
Okay,
can take that.
all right, I got you. What do you see yourself in battle rap? Like what is the future lie for Ryda?
One of the best punches in URL history, man. One of the people with the highest win percentages. Just a legend for real. Honestly, where I'm from, me, Jack, Twerk, we already all we gotta do is keep going. We already like hometown legends. but it's about making our mark in URL history as one of the best, like the Moose, Lux, Hollow, you know, all of those type of rappers to give it a at, like Arsenal and all of those guys. That's what we aiming for. So when we leave, it's we not forgot about.
All right, thanks, Ryder. Thanks for taking your time out to interview and chop it up with us, man.
All right.
All right, salute.
All right, man. Salute.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in into another episode. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Also, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the notification gang. Appreciate y'all for being a part of this. Everybody got a voice, man. Just mic up. Y'all take it easy. Peace.